Welcome to my YouTube channel, Nehal here. I mostly post about romance books, so if you love books, then you should subscribe to me. And you can go ahead and skip the introduction. I've already linked the timestamp in the description box down below, so you can go ahead and skip it. Oh wow, you didn't skip the introduction. You are so sweet, and because you are so sweet to me, you deserve a bonus. So, this is my current read, Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Grumpy sunshine, sports romance, and very very spicy to the point that I couldn't read it in public. I just couldn't read it in public. Okay, so now the bonus is out of the way. Now I'm going to talk about the 5 popular books which are very well loved by the Booktok book community, but I don't like them. Listen, just a disclaimer that I don't mean that these books are bad. I just don't like them. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. Don't hate on me, don't cancel me, please. Please, okay? I'm just a girl. Tell me which are the popular books that you have hated in the comments down below, and also let me know that do you agree with my opinions or not. So the first book that I'm going to talk about is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I know everyone loves this book. I have seen people on Booktok like lifting the book in their hand and saying that this is the best book ever, and I don't see it. I don't see it. I DNF'd it 2 times. I tried. First, I DNF'd it at 20% and then at 45%, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to read this book anymore. There are so many other books out there that I love. So, why did I DNF it? Are you ready? Are you ready for my unpopular opinion or not? Okay, so I DNF'd Icebreaker because, we read books because we want to know the romance between the main characters, but in this book, there was a lot of unnecessary information about the other characters, the side characters, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, by the way. Yeah, I should clear that up. Anyways, so in this book, she was in a friends with benefits relationship with someone, and that relationship went on for like 5 chapters. And then the other characters came in, and that description and all of that, and I was like, where is the main character? When are we going to get the main story? And in the name of build up, it's like they are describing other characters and just simply boring us. This is not build up. I have read build up, okay? This is not this. Anyways, so that's why I DNF'd that one. Also, like it was low-key boring. No, it was very boring. So second book I'm going to talk about is God of Pain by Rina Kent. I love Rina Kent, okay? I live for Rina Kent universe. Like, I've read so many books of hers, like entire series, the Royal Elite series, the Legacy of God series, the Empire series, and other duets, and Kingdom duet, and all of that. I love Rina Kent. But this book was so boring. I DNF'd it at 60%. 60%. And I'm the type of girl who never DNFs books. Like, I suffer through it. And I love dark romance. So it was Grumpy Sunshine, high school romance. There was some spice, BDSM, and all of that stuff, which I generally love. Okay, I generally love. But they are like 18, 19. And I just never saw how they fell in love with each other. Like, how did they fell in love? Like, where was the attraction? Like, when did it begin? It was very insta lovey sort of, and the author was like, just read it, it makes sense, but it did not make sense. And it was so cringy to me. Main guy, Crichton, is a sadist, and he's doing all of this heavy spicy stuff and all of that to her, and I just cannot see it because he's like a baby in my head. He's 18. You're 18, bro. You can't do these things. I just couldn't digest it. So maybe that's my problem, because a lot of people vibed with the book and I just could not. So, but one of my friends recently told me that there is Adrian Volkov's POV in this book, and I love that man. The one from Deception Trilogy by Rina Kent. I was like, I might pick this book up again. Only for Adrian, though. Only for him. So the third book, it's also very, very popular. It's called Say You Swear by Meagan Brandy. Again, the same problem. Like, the other relationship, which was very boring, was described in such painful, descriptive detail that it was boring. I just couldn't keep reading it. So without giving spoilers, I'll tell you that the girl is attracted to his older brother's best friend, and he's older and he's toxic and he's like, not paying attention to her. So I get it, girl, I do. But why did the author had to describe that in so much detail? Like, that is not the main story. The main male character such like comes after so many chapters. I think I DNF'd it at 45% or something. And I was like, I cannot wait for it. I don't want to listen to this toxic story. Like, what is happening? Can we have the main character already? And yeah, because of that, I DNF'd it. I love, listen, I know what you're thinking. You're like, you are just impatient and you just don't like, you don't appreciate slow burn. But I do. I read Mariana Zapata books, okay? Like, All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata is such a slow burn. All of her books are such a slow burn. Like, everything literally happens at a 90%, and I can deal with that. And those are thick books, okay? I can deal with the frustrating slow burn, like, but I cannot deal with boredom. Like, don't bore me. That's it. That's all I ask. And the fourth book is Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage. I love small town romances, and the tropes in this book are brother's best friend, grumpy sunshine. She is a celebrity. She is coming to town again, to get closer to her roots or something. And there's forced proximity. I actually love this. I love these tropes. I actually eat this up under normal circumstances, but like, this book was so tasteless, and it was just like, ugh, it was so boring. I tried to read it and I just couldn't understand why I was not liking this book. It was because it was kind of like insta, I don't know if it was insta lovey, but the chemistry was non-existent between the characters. Like, it was just no, zero chemistry. And I got bored. And so I DNF'd it again at 45%. Can you see? I'm always giving a book a chance. Like, I never DNF it at like 20% or something. I always try to go deep into the book. I try to give second chances to the book, but sometimes the book is not just for me. So yeah, I DNF it. Okay, so the fifth and the last popular book that I have DNF'd is, oh my god, Requiem by Callie Hart. This is like a secret society. Like, they are both 18, 19, and they are in a boarding school in this place where they are just not allowed to go out. And it's kind of dark, and I'm not giving a spoiler, okay? So he supposedly killed her best friend, okay? And she why did I do that? And she admits into this boarding school to take revenge on him, right? Right? So there has to be slow burn, angst, there has to be enemies to lovers, all that stuff. But no, there wasn't. It was insta love, it was insta attraction. They are just few chapters in, he supposedly hates him, but like, they are doing it. You know what I mean? They are do I, I was like, where did this come from? Like, it was supposed to be dark and spicy, but it was very tasteless because there was no chemistry, no build up, nothing happened between them, and they are just, how are you attracted to each other? Like, what happened? Like, you're strangers, you don't know each other. And I was like, if you know that this man has killed your best friend, would you do it with him, like, just like that? I know that The Wrath on the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh is like one of my favorite books of all time, and it also has the same trope. Like, he killed her best friend and she is taking revenge on him. But the story is so good, slow burn, and just the build up and the writing is so amazing that I kind of digested it. So it's all about the writing. It's all about the chemistry and build up and angst. You have to build it up. You can't just what was that? And I remember that in the scene I wanted to throw up. Like, I wasn't triggered, okay? I'm a dark romance girly, I can digest anything dark. But it was just so like, how did that happen? Even like, I wanted to throw up, so I just DNF'd it again at 45, 46% or something. So yeah, this was a super short video about the books that I don't like. I generally talk about books that I love, but never about the books that I hate. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and please do comment down below and tell me that which are the popular books that you hated. I want to know your unpopular opinions, okay? I'll be back with another cool video very, very soon. Okay, bye.